So yeah, Josh come in nationally ranked. I love it because, and I love that he came back. Same with Will. Like I love the fact that Will, when national came back and they left, because that brought so much light to the city on the national scale. Exactly. You know what I mean? So now you got coaches saying certain guys that they ain't know about, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna watch him. So like I remember talking to, it's crazy, at the Juco, I remember talking to a coach from like a recruiter from South Carolina, some shit like that. And he was like, yeah, I was at he was like, I don't know if you remember, I was at your game. I was at the game when Will, y'all played them, you played Lake Clifton, when Will was at Lake Clifton over at Lake. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, yeah, this was some all years back. He's like, nah, you know, I'm proud of you, happy for you, you know, Juco player, you know, first team, all that stuff, you know what I mean? So, but going back to Josh's story, man, so he come to Lake, and of course, you know, Josh come very, very, very arrogant. Like,
yes, sir.
And I love it, you know, because he had the game to back it up.
Yeah,
he know he the shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So he come there, and mind you, he come there, pause. He get there with Josh, Deron Johnson, Jeff, Kyrie, and my man Boat. That's his lineup.
Mm-hmm.
As far as his bench, I'm not sure. I can't really put the name on who was on the bench or who was coming up, but that was his five. AI was supposed to be on that team too. Oh. Yeah, but I guess something happened with the transcript or whatever, so he told us. But if he'd had AI, I think they would have ran through the city again too, because he needed somebody else.
Right.
But yeah, that was his five, and I think we would, when we wasn't playing and they had games, I would go to their games just because I knew that we, like, I knew for myself, like, we going to city championship.
Right.
Not worry about nobody else in the city. I gotta go see what the fuck we gotta do to go beat them. Right. And we would go to their game. My coach was like, come on, boy, we're gonna go over. So we went over and watched them play City. We watched them play Walbrook. We watched them play up Northwestern in the tournament, Christmas tournament. Watched them play a lot of games. And what I kept picking up on, I kept telling them, I was like, there's nobody in this city that's gonna stop Josh from scoring. But what we can do is eliminate everybody else. Make him beat us. Make him beat us by himself. Mm-hmm. And when we faced off against them in the city championship, that was the case. You know, Josh had like 45. But that just showed, I told people this the other day, we was at the city championship, and they was asking about it. And they were like, who y'all play in the city championship? Because, you know, we won 2010, they just won it recently. Mm-hmm. A couple days ago.
Y'all was the first for your school, right?
Yeah, it was the first for the school.
First city championship.
Yeah, first city championship for Emerson, right?
That's dope.
In 2010. So I was like, bro, he was that much better than everybody. Mm. That's why he was the number one player in the country. He was just that much better. It was nothing else that nobody could do, whatever it was. He was just that much better. And like I said, my coach good with good schemes. What slowed Josh down was a lot of guys, big guards like themselves, and myself being a big wing, I don't like small guys up under me. No. So we had my guy Terrell. We had him, he was, I don't want to say Terrell was probably in the 10th or 11th. Probably ain't played that much. Just moved him up from JV. Probably ain't played that much. And my coach was like, yo, look, I want you to be on his ass. Be up under him. Make him frustrated, uncomfortable. I don't care if you foul him. Just be up under him. And Josh didn't like it. Kind of fumbling the ball, stripping the ball, stuff like that. And it bothered him. And it came down to like one play that Josh really could have won the game. It was me. Instead of me understanding, I got like a fast break pass, which I could just dribble the clock out, got fouled, hit free throws. I go and try to get me a finish. Miss it. They get that bitch. I'll let it to Josh. Josh walk across half, shoot the bitch rim out. It's on YouTube. Bitch rim out. They missed. That would have been a game winner. We won it, and I had kind of like a little bit of. I was happy that we won, but I was a little upset because I was like, damn, I thought I lost the game. That was could have been my mistake. He could have hit a game winner, but if he would have made that motherfucker, it would have said Josh Selby beats Edmondson. It wouldn't have said because that motherfucker had 45. And the key to beating them was to not let Deron. So I kept saying, I was like, yo, we got to eliminate everybody else. And I told my coach, I was like, yo, look, I might not give you much offensively. If I'm going to give you little hustle plays, putbacks. I think I had like 9, 11 points, some shit like that. But I said, my key is to not allow Deron to score. Like if Deron gets 10 points, we're going to lose because we can't physically stop Josh. You know what I mean? We're going to score because we play good team ball, we cut, we do all this other shit. But if DeRon gets going, if he hit threes, if he get any good look, clean look, let's go. I held DeRon to no points. You know what I mean? And that was a tough task. And I'm not saying that like DeRon wasn't good.
No, he is, yeah.
You know, that motherfucker's a bucket,
yes.
But it was a task for me.
Yeah.
That was basically the same. It was basically boxing one DeRon and let Josh do what the fuck he want. You know what I mean? Like literally, like I'm following. If you watch the film, I'm following DeRon around. Like I'm on DeRon. Like I'm really trying to. I'm not helping. I'm not in the gaps with Josh. We gonna let Josh go do his thing. You know what I mean? And if he beats, he beats. But we're not gonna let the support and cast get it. And don't get me wrong, Josh was dropping down to other people, but we knew those layups wasn't gonna beat it. His buckets gonna get us, man. And that shit was like a highlight tape full of Josh, bro. For real, I swear, bro.
And a win for y'all.
But yeah, and a win for us, bro. But you know, respect came with that. You know what I mean? Because as time went on, we had to meet down City Hall to get our first team, all that shit, and then city championship, and they was run up, and he was there. And he sat down, and he just like, he's like, I fuck with y'all, but I don't fuck with y'all.
Right.
Shit, you know what I mean? But he showed us love.
Josh
Yeah. And now, bro, we compete against each other now. We talk shit. We play video game online together and all that shit, man. Josh could do, but those relationships built with over time. You know what I mean? And like I said, everybody had their own path and doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of these guys respect me more because they just know the route that I took to do what I needed to do.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So 11th to 12th grade, you had to deal with two juggernauts. You came out with the win in the second one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, Will wound up being the number one guard in the shooting guard in the country that year. And then the second, your 12th grade year, Josh is actually the number one ranked player in the whole nation.
So you might think about it. We all in 2010 class. So Will, Josh, CJ, Roscoe, Jordan Latham, who else? Heads was ranked in top 100.
Yeah.
Darrell was ranked in the top 100. Darrell Evans was ranked top 100. So all these guys was ranked in the top 100. These guys are coming out of my class, and I might be missing a few guys, but these are the guys that's ranked in the top 100. Yep. You know what I mean? Of the 2010 class.
I think Eric was in 2010 too.
Eric was top 100.
Justin.
Justin
might have been.
Justin McCoy was a little bit before.
Yeah. It might have been with me.
Yeah.
It might have been with me.
Man, I'm not sure if Wayne was in top 100, he might have been, but I'm thinking about all these guys that was nationally ranked at this time. You know what I mean? But
RJ from St. Francis, was he still there?
RJ was a year behind us. He was in 2011,
okay.
but RJ was there. Dante Holmes was there. Dante Holmes played with us at Chickway too. It's another name. So all of us came up together, bro. It's crazy. We all were. I think with that Chickway team, they were trying to build that generation back for Dumbo. We all just kind of everybody went their own way. Naughty was playing at Howard County.
Played him.
Yeah. Nate. Nate. Fuck, I forgot Nate. Last name. Nate Ayers. He was more of a football player, but he played AU. He played Chickway with us. So all these guys is kind of like just piercing off the wrong. Everybody going their own direction. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, Will talk about it all the time. A lot of people know that. Like Will was playing with. Who the fuck Will was playing with? I know he was playing AU. I forgot who he was playing AU with. Damn.
In 11th grade, in 11th grade.
No, this was when he was kids.
Oh, when he was kids. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of niggas thought Will was from West.
Right.
He was playing over West.
He spoke about it. Yeah. He spoke about it on there. I just can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Right now. I don't know Baltimore like that.
Yeah, I forgot too.
I can't remember the name of it. It's not Bentlow, is it?
No, he wasn't playing on Bentlow.
I think that was Eric and them.
Yeah, he wasn't playing on Bentlow. Bentlow was Heads. The twins, Justin and fucking George that played at Digital with Heads. You know what I mean? So like I said, and then that's another one. Like here's another one that was a tough check too. So what I tell people all the time, this city shit now, like the product of basketball. Don't get me wrong, like Emerson is the pillar in this shit, and you got City, you got Poly that had that run and all that shit. But like Emerson been the pillar of that shit from 10 all the way up. Really ain't had no fall off yet, and but back in 2010. 09, 10, it wasn't on at all. It was always a killer or somebody nice at Southwest. It was always somebody, even though you play Reginald Lewis, you might beat them. It was always a nigga to go get 30.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know. Jamal Young, AKA, He won I think he won the Reginald F. Lewis. 40. On regular nights, and then he before my time though.
Hey man, I wouldn't even want to see him.
You know what I mean?
That shit would be crazy.
40. You know what I mean? So JY was different, bro.
Man.
JY was different. That was original big win. That was one of the guys like that I kind of like gravitated towards. Of course your Dante Greens, Malcolm Delaney's. Like Malcolm is more of he a big point guard.
Sure.
So that wasn't my game, but I studied his shit. You know what I mean? And definitely. Man, his ties grew as I went on to Europe.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got more closer because
we shared
the same type of story path, you know what I mean, type shit. Like I came from the mud coming up in Europe, and he came up from the mud coming up in Europe, and then transitioned over to NBA a little bit, and you know I did the same. But like I said, he went to a major college and killed. That's the only thing that my college career was Juco, Central, Colorado State. You know what I mean? But I was more of a, I think my game was ready for high level Europe because I was more of that glue guy that could do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Not just score.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so you kind of spoke about the recruiting.
Yeah.
And how it kind of gradually kind of came about, and you had to end up going the Juco route. Now, the Juco route, I can empathize with you there, but there's one thing that I know that's persistent with if you did had to go, and that's the grades. Mm-hmm. So as a student in high school, were you kind of engaged in school, or was it just kind of a thing where it's like you was like, man, I'm gonna just do what I got to do to play ball?
Oh no, I was engaged. Mm-hmm. I had graduated with a 3.5 something like that, but shit just didn't translate to the college courses. You know what I mean? Like I needed to take AP and college prep classes, and Emerson didn't have that at the time. Mind you, I don't know how many D1 athletes came through Emerson before me or whatever, but I wasn't able to spin off and go through that. Like I had to get a good SAT score, and I didn't even know shit about that.
Right.
Like we had to learn that on the fly. So I took the SAT at Emerson, I took the ACT at St. Francis. I took the ACT like 3 times. Could not pass that shit. My father was just like, well, you cramming. He was like, you ain't gonna pass it because you put a lot of pressure on yourself and you fucking up. So I just was like, man, you know what? The hell with it. I'm like, what's the next step? I'm like, I ain't going prep. He's like, I don't blame you. I'm like, let's go Juco. I'm like, all right, bet. So I hit Coach Holly up. Coach Holly was running an unsigned senior 17 and under tournament up in Pittsburgh. Me, Nemo, I think.
Shout out to Nemo.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
I was just talking about him. Damn, what's the big fella that played at Milford with Nemo? Jimmy.
Jimmy,
light skin.
What's his last name? I can't remember his last name.
I got Jimmy's last name.
But I got you though, yeah. I got you.
Jimmy got to it, you know what I mean? So I think Jimmy already signed to Morgan.
Okay.
But he still played with us just to get some bump,
right.
some rep. So he played in that. Darrell Edwards was with us, and I believe his is with us.
Okay.
So mind you, we go out there and win the shit. And that's when I got my Juco kind of like notoriety. It was coaches there, but a lot of coaches kind of give up on it. Well, he ain't signed it. We ain't take him. So Juco. So I had Polk and I had South Plains. So I verbal committed to Polk. Me and him was gonna go to Polk together.
Yeah. Well, hey, out of them two, I'm like, I'm gonna go to Polk.
So me and his gonna go to Polk together. But me and Darrell relationship have grown through AAU playing, going to Vegas, being out in Vegas together. You know, we kind of just growing up and just kind of getting that vibe together. And I told his, I was like, I talked to the coaches from Polk and I talked to the coaches from South Plains. And South Plains had a natty championship in 2008, which, mind you, this is 2010. So they just won it 2 years ago. So I'm like, man, shit, they ain't never been to the natty in Polk. And I told his, I just was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I'm gonna go to South Plains. You know what I mean? They actually gonna allow me to come in and start. You know what I mean? At Polk, I was gonna have to wait my turn. I started a few games at South Plains, but here and there, I had to go through growing pains. But here's understood. Here's wasn't tripping about that. Here's probably like, man, shit, more shots for me. You know,
for sure, absolutely,
anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, he a hawk anyway.
Yes,
so I go down to South Plains, man, and that just kind of turned my whole basketball perspective and career around, man.
Man, that Juco thing is different, man. And
man.
So and you went to Texas.
Yeah, West Texas.
I went to Northwest Jersey.
Yeah.
So my experience was away, but you are away. Like,
I'm gone.
You gone.
I'm 1,000-something miles away.
And at this point, outside of AAU, had you traveled at all? Like, was you like big travelers as a youngin', or had you seen AAU, a lot?
AAU, you go with your team.
I'm talking about outside of that, though. Outside of AAU.
No. I mean,
more so just straight
family road trips, Myrtle Beach, down South Carolina, see family union, shit like that. But never on my own. Whereas though it's like, all right,
you dropped off.
Yeah.
And you on your own.
Yeah.
You 18 at the time, or 18 or 19, give or take, or whatever the case may be. Turning 19 that year, whatever.
Yeah.
And You out in Texas now. At your JUCO, did you have dorms?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were lucky enough to have dorms.
Yeah, on-campus dorms, too.
On-campus dorms.
Yeah.
That's you at the top of the top. I mean, you got to be.
Yeah, I'm breaking down, bro. So we leave for JUCO. Mind you, me and Darrell grew, like I said, we grew a relationship, played against each other all summer, worked out all summer. And I think Darrell was more, this is my brother, my right-hand man, my best friend. So I think Darrell was more scared of going away just as much as I was. You know what I mean? Because Darrell was supposed to go to Texas A&M Corpus Christi out of high school. But something happened with the, I don't know, transcript or the SAT, whatever it was. You know what I mean? He didn't go. So, and that was, let me wind back early too. Coach Stanton, shout out to Coach Stanton. Coach Stanton came to recruiting me to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. He came to those gyms and actually put effort in to try to get me. So that's always love for Coach Stanton Norris. That's my guy. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get that clear. But yeah, Darrell went down and we both went down there together and we get to West Texas. I mean, we flew Southwest down there. We get to West Texas. Another guy from Silver Springs, Maryland, Deshaun Walker. He was on that mob with us too. So all us coming from the DMV, Maryland area, Baltimore, he from being from Virginia, we come down there, we go down together. That's our first year. So we just kind of clicked up and just stuck together. To get through it, mind you, we get down there, we there with dudes from Midland. We had a freshman from Midland, Malcolm Miller. We had two dudes from Ohio, one was from Dayton, one was from I want to say Columbus or Kent, one of them, I don't know. He's from one of the joints. So it was two dudes. I met both of them might have been from Dayton. And then we had some dudes that was from Houston, another couple guys from Dallas, a few dudes that was from around the area. So first year, mind you, we get there, of course, we there with dudes that's already on bullshit. Like they was either that last year or they ain't feeling this shit, yada. So we come in there as East Coast guys. We get there and they cool, and they ain't no beef, you know what I mean? It's cool, it's love, you know, but you know how Juco can get, you know what I mean? Dudes getting there and being on their own. But I think Coach, the guy that recruited us, damn, man, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, man. Coach, I know Coach Steve Green is the head coach, but his assistant at the time recruited us. If it comes back to me, bro, I'm gonna try to bring his name up. Damn, bro, I'm so mad I forgot his name. It's hard. I ain't gonna be able to get it right now. But he recruited us. He the one that saw us up in Pittsburgh. So he brought us down. We get there. And it's all love, you know what I mean? We get out there, we started working out, you know what I mean? We started getting to it, and, you know, things started going well for us, and, you know what I mean? But Juco first year wasn't that good. You know, we was getting our ass kicked, but Darrell was playing really well. Mind you, Jay Sharp was in the same conference with us, too. He was at another Juco. I forgot the name of the school that he was at, but he was there, too. But mind you, this Juco conference that we was in was, like, the best of the best. You know, you had Howard, you had Midland, you had Odessa, you had us, you had I forgot, maybe McLean, I don't know. It's a couple other ones. Western Texas, that's where Jay Shaw was at. There's a few more that we had, but mind you, playing in that JUCO circuit was just like the best. Like, big time schools was coming to watch you play. You was playing against D1 talent, ex-D1 players that was transferred in so they could get back out. So it was just perfect for me. But I had to grow. Like I said, I was a growing pains. Like, Darrell came in as a scorer. Me, I came in as a mediocre freshman. Had to go through the growing pains, get stronger, get better, being able to shoot the ball, being athletic, being tenacious on defense and offense. And then, you know, as time grew, it just kept growing. But as the light bulb switched, you could see switch, like even Darrell said, he's just like, bro, you get so much better. And it's such a rapid pace that, bro, like, you gonna probably be the face of the team next year. You know what I mean? But we kept going on. I was getting a little bit of letters, but Darrell was getting all these letters. And it came to a point where our next year, for our sophomore year, was the turning point. So all the seniors, all the sophomores went on to college, left. And then the ones that coach didn't want to keep as freshmen, wiped them out and brought in a whole new roster. So we got Tom Murphy from New York. He kept my guy Greg Gainey, that was from Ohio. He brought in Yannick Morel, that was from Angola. He brought in, I forgot Big Allen's last name, but he was from Spain. He brought in a guy named Chase, he was from Toronto. He brought in Corey Spence, that was from here.
Oh,
and
wow.
Corey came down and played with part of that team. I think Corey was at another Juco at the time. He was transferred to us. Deshaun stayed behind. Deshaun Walker was there. So only people that came out was me, Deshaun, Darrell, and Greg.
Right.
That was us 4 that came back, and then he brought in the dude named Tevin. Not Tevin. What's his first name? Damn, bro, it's about me jump out the gym in San Antonio. Oh my God, I gotta look at the roster now, bro, because I feel like I'm forgetting all these dudes' names, bro. Like I said, so long ago. I mean, that's 10 years ago.
Nah,
you know, it's crazy,
nah,
bro.
Nah,
Sounds crazy, but.
And I'll get to why you kind of having these lapses in the
Yeah,
but yeah, go ahead.
Marshall Henderson brought him, so that was the face of the team, right? But along with Marshall, it was Marshall. Devontae was our point guard. So Devontae started at 1, Marshall started at 2, Tamel started at 3, I started at 4, Yannick Moret started at 5. Off the bench, it was Deshaun, Darrell. At the 3, it was the dude Malcolm Miller. My bad. Malcolm came out too. Malcolm was 6'6" and could shoot shot the ball. Like your 3-and-D wing, like really shoot shot the ball. Athletic motherfucker too from Miller. They kept him too. So it was, like I said, it was Deshaun, Darrell, Malcolm, Greg, and then my man that was with that was from San Antonio.
Big fella.
So we sub by 5s when we sub.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't sub we sub by 5s. Like, all right, y'all need to break. Like it was a reinforcement type shit. But of course, as the year go on, man, it starts slowing down for certain people and shit like that. But like I always talk about this with the Rods, like you the one that kept that team together. Because if you would have left, I feel like the team would have crumbled because he stepped aside and understood that, like, all right, cool. Coach might not be playing me all the minutes that I want to play right now. But at the end of the day, I'm a part of this team and I'm part of something great. We won 36-0 that year.
Damn.
We ain't losing the game.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And Juco, that's very, very tough.
I don't think it ever been done.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild, bro.
In Texas, too, at that time, like you said, you already spoke about it, but me being in the Juco for the 2 years that I was there, I left in 2010.
Yeah.
If you was playing Juco in Texas, like you was pretty much going D1.
But that shit was like, I call it the Big East.
Yeah, it was
crazy
bro. Down there.
It was insane. Like, if I can name some of these guys that was on those rosters, bro, playing against some of these motherfuckers, just like, it was a nigga that went to Juco that he went first round out of Juco. I forgot his kid's name, bro.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. We scrimmaged him. I think he was McLaren. He was on the other side of the bracket of us. It was 2 sides to our Juco joint. And he got a steal. No, we wasn't scrimmaging him. We just had a jamboree at our gym. He got a steal in a game, and his coach was on the sideline. He's like, windmill that shit in the game. I'm talking about full-fledged windmill, like one in the side. It was like face up to the rim windmill. He's like, hell yeah, that's what I'm on. Like his coach really believed him that much. Like he knew he was going first round out of Juco. And then that summer this was my first year. That summer we clicked on the TV, he was getting drafted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like the Juco shit was different. Like people always talk. Like, don't get me wrong, Stan Jacks, all these other joints, like they was fire. But bro, that Juco shit that we was in was different, bro. I mean, like night in, night out, you had to play against, top D1. Like I remember one guy that was supposed to, like that everybody was raving about was Carlos Emery. He went to Oregon, I think. He was playing at Howard, I believe. Like and Howard was them guys. Mind you, Jay Crowder went to Howard too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all these dudes that's in the league, a lot of these guys came through Juco. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how things turn. So now we go to Juco, and I get a little bit of my story of Juco. So I wasn't getting that much letters. So my second year, all I played in one jamboree, and then boom, it took off for me. Like we played this jamboree in Texas. We got smacked up there too. And
I hate them jamborees.
Yeah, them jamborees was crazy, yo.
You definitely, not to even cut you off.
Good.
Yo, I just remember that jamboree against Monroe in New York, yo.
Did we play them? Yep.
They tore I had a very good game. I had a very good game. It was my first Juco game.
Yeah.
We played them, yo. They were so good. I thought I played against a lot of good players, like. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm playing Juco. It's like I know I'm about to run into this, or maybe that. Bro, that was like crazy, bro.
Unreal. You can't explain it, bro.
They crushed us. Pause. Like, go ahead.
You can't explain it, bro. Like you just have to see it. You just don't understand how talented these guys are. You hit like I've been in D1 situations, and I'm just like, you suck. Mm-hmm. Like I know 10 people that play in Juco that can take your spot right now. You know what I mean? So being in Juco and just being one of those guys and having that same feel that say like Lake had when they was in high school when they was undefeated. Yeah. Same feel that we got. Like when we walk in certain gyms, bro, certain dudes would be like, fuck, bro. Like, damn, we really do got these niggas. And then when you see it, like, because mind you, it wasn't a lot of media. Wasn't too much of this camera shit where you can click on Instagram and see, like, oh, all right, I see what he look like. Oh, is he really 6'7"? No, when we walk in this gym and it's 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'9", 6'9", 6'10", 6'4", 6'5", you like, bro, what the fuck? Ain't nobody below 6'3".
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we come in as a unit and we really got that swag. Like, we wasn't nice, bro. Like, we wasn't like, we talk shit.
Yeah.
Like, we was on some running rebels type shit.
That's the second year.
Yeah, that's the second year.
Y'all was rough riders.
Yeah, we dunking on you. We cussing you out. We calling you all type of bitches and
shit.
We on that, like, we damn near like provoking you to, like, yeah, we want to fight too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We can do that. Like,
right.
Like, that's what we was on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think that was just the fact of us trying to strike fear before we even played you. And then, you know, at times we'll meet our match. Like, we played New Mexico Junior College, and we got the brawl in there. So my man Marshall hit the game winner. When we hit the game winner, he go down to that baseball team and flick them off, give him the middle finger. The girls basketball, grabbing his nuts and shit.
Oh,
like, yeah. So now we we rumbling, we trying to get him out of there and shit. They chasing the bus and all type of shit, bro. So, like, we had our time, bro, but, like, it was fun, bro. Like, it was just you know, you hear all these stories about these great teams, and to be a part of one and to go undefeated, to know how that feels, just like, damn, bro, I accomplished something. And I haven't been back to South Plains yet, but I have sat down and had dinner with Coach Steve Green and stuff like that, and he always give me praise of just Hank Polona, who was the assistant my second year. I still got to get the first year coach now. I don't know how I forgot that, bro. He would see this, he probably gonna be like, what the hell, Stan? I know. But Hank Polona and Steve Green was both of the guys, and then Justin Brown, who was the other assistant, who was from Chicago. He the one that really had us on the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cause he's from Chicago.
Makes
yeah.
Sense.
So he would really come in there, man, y'all goofy as hell, man. Like, y'all ain't really stepping how y'all supposed to step. I'm saying in the words of Dave's term, but what he was saying back in the day, but he was our guy. Like, that was he stayed in the dorm with us. He made sure we went to class. He worked us out, you know what I mean? Of course, like, if we wanted to have fun, he would, you know, look out for us, give us rides, whatever, stuff like that, you know. Little shit like that, man. He was a good dude, bro. So, like, I always kept in touch with him throughout my whole career. And like I said, it just pieces in turn. Like, his best friend is Jeremy Pargo.
Oh, okay.
I wound up playing against Jeremy Pargo and playing on the same team as Jeremy Pargo. You know what I mean? So, just being around Pargo and stuff like that, bro, it was just, like, pretty dope. You know what I mean? So, but that was just from the relationship that I had with Justin Brown. But yeah, bro, I mean, we was talented as hell, bro. We was talented. We made our own fun. Juco was tough, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the shit that we had to eat, McDonald's, shit like that, the road trips, you know, 10-hour, 12-hour bus trips to Houston and going to Dallas and going to these different places and teams, stuff like that, staying on in not bad hotels, but you know what I mean?
Now that you know?
Yeah, now that you know what I mean? It's just like, damn, bro, like, I really made it through that, bro. Like, I really made it through that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed, you know what I mean? So, getting down to recruitment, and if JB see this, Justin Brown, I had a bad practice or something like that, and Steve Green was on my ass that day. Paul, like, he was cussing me the fuck out. Man, you sorry as a motherfucker. Like, I see why you ain't got no recruitment. This, that. Like, basically trying to find that button to push for me to take the fuck off. In like a week or so, I had my visit in North Carolina Central. So, with that being said, I'm like, this nigga might be off me. I'm not giving him a chance. To dictate my recruitment or whatever. So, like, if I fall in love with Central, I'm signing.
Right.
So I go down to Central, fell in love with it. I'm like, and then it was close to home. Grandma was sick, so I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm verbal commit. So I verbal commit. Then I signed. I come back from the trip. I verbal committed before I went down, and then I signed. Come back from the trip. Them not knowing, I got the letter of intent came from Nebraska. Nebraska sent their official letter of intent in, and I forgot somebody else. Them not knowing, I signed to Central.
Right.
He mad as a motherfucker. He like, what the fuck? Like, what made you go do that? I'm like, that's why I want to go. After I said that to his face and looked at him in his face, he was like, you know what? All right, cool. That's where you want to go? Cool. He was like, I'm supporting you. I'm happy for you. He was like, do I think you better than that? Yes, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, that's where you want to go. And I think I played so well because I didn't have no care. Right. I didn't have no conscience in my mind like where I'm going. Or if I have a bad game, I ain't gonna be able to go here. I play free, bro. I play so free, but it kind of limited my recruitment process because, like I said, Nebraska, Ole Miss was coming to see Marshall and Yannick. SMU was coming down there. Texas Tech, Billy Gillespie wanted me bad. Texas A&M, University of South Florida, Arizona State, Missouri. Mizzou was trying to get me to get out of the Central deal. They was like, yo, you can just redshirt, which I wound up doing anyway. But he's like, you could redshirt. They came to the tournament. Lavelle Moulton came to the national tournament, and people was questioning, like, is they paying? I'm like, how they gonna pay me? What money? They ain't got no crazy money to pay me. But they was just like, why is he going to Central? They just couldn't wrap. How is a number one power forward, guard forward, whatever, going to North Carolina Central on the number one team in the nation? Like, how is that possible? Right. With Yannick going to, well, Yannick had another year, so he was undecided, but Marshall going to SMU, Tymel going to FIU, Darrell going to High Point, Deschamps going to what's that school that made the run from Texas, University of Texas or Austin or something like that? Stephen F. Austin.
That's what it is.
Stephen F.
Austin.
Stephen F. Austin. Yeah, Stephen F. Austin.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so, all these guys, Greg going to, I don't know, Greg went to University of Texas Austin. That's what Greg went at. So all these guys going to these major schools and, me going to the MEAC. So, they just trying to figure it out. And I just was like, that's what I want to do. And Brown was just like, nah, the reason why you signed because he was on your ass and you ain't know where he was going to go. so
he peaked it for real.
So he beat it for real. So, But at the end of the day, I went down there and made it the best of the best. But Juco was different, bro.
Right.
Juco was different, bro. We had a good time, bro. Relationships built with people that I still have this day. And the fun that we had, bro, it just was careless enjoyment, like just fun, bro. Like just a whole bunch of fun, bro. Just being in West Texas, we had the best of it.